Say something for the podcast. Tell the people what you feel.
I'm just jazzed about being on the show, man.
You are listening to The Objective Jerk, where objectiveness is the objective, and I am said jerk. What? I did something. Intro. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. No, where's the record button? Dude, what? Oh, okay, there it is. Gosh. Alright. Here we go. Alright, ladies and germs, how you doing? It is I, the Objective Jerk, here to annoy you on this Sunday morning. Hope everyone is doing well. Can you all believe the craziness that's going on right now? I don't, to be honest with you, I'm very ignorant when it comes to Palestine and Israel. I mean, I've seen some disgusting things from both sides, to be honest. Right now, it's, Palestine's doing some disgusting things, or at least the people they have working for them, or the Hamas and stuff, Supposedly there's a German woman that was there for a festival, and that she's been paraded around. That's pretty sick and sad. It's not cool. I don't know what to think. I'm trying to read up a little bit more and learn about it. It's a crazy situation, It's like, I'm reading the Bible right now, okay? I'm in the Old Testament still. I just finished reading the book of Isaiah, and I'm about to start the next one. What's after that? Jeremiah? Yeah. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Anyway, so, reading that, it's like I kind of like, I stand with Israel, sort of. But, they don't do the coolest things either. I don't know. It's hard to get an accurate, complete picture, really. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's so quick to be like, I stand with Palestine. I stand with Israel. I'm like, dude, I stand with peace. I want, this ain't gonna end. I don't know. And, dude, none of this crap was happening when Trump was president. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Trump's gonna start World War III. Really? Yeah. Look at the bull crap that's going on now under the bumbling, mumbling dipshit Joe. It's crazy though. So, like I said, I'm ignorant to it all. I'm kind of learning, like I think a lot of people are. But then a lot of people see celebrities or whatever. I stand with Israel, or I don't know. And they just, oh, that's what I do. I like to kind of know what's going on. I'm not going to jump to any conclusions. But I definitely, would rather see them figured out peacefully. But it is kind of a strange situation when you look at like Palestine, how they're basically locked. They're in like an old school ghetto. You know what I mean? Like they can't leave where their area is. Like it's a weird situation, Palestine and Israel, and they get, I don't know. It's just crazy. I don't get it, but I think that it's a sad situation, and I don't know. But the thing I noticed though is, so like it's all over on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it, and you see it on all kinds of stuff, right? And you see media, you see the people wearing their vests and their helmets and their media. Oh, we're doing this and all this kind of crap. Where is all this for the Ukraine war? Where was all of this for the Maui fires? There was like nothing about the Maui fires and all the bull crap that's going on there, all the cover up and everything. And there's nothing with Ukraine. But now with this, it's like all over the place. It's just kind of strange. Those are the things I kind of noticed. And I don't know. So that's why I'm always kind of second guessing what's kind of really going on. And I forgot to turn off the light to my room. Hold on. There, I usually do this like this. So when I do my other stuff, it looks better. I don't like people seeing my room anyway. That's why I do what I do, in case you're wondering. But, so yeah, so insanity. Um, sorry, I just saw something funny that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, so. But yeah, so it's like, it's just kind of weird. The whole thing is crazy. It'll be interesting to see. But that's the thing too, is like there's been some stuff that Israel has done to Palestine that just doesn't get no news, you know. So I'm not siding with one or the other, you know. Like I said, I'm reading the Bible, and right now it's the Old Testament, which is, you know, the Jews and you know the Jews have been ostracized for thousands of years, and you know, but the whole situation there is just kind of strange. It is kind of weird, but yeah. So you get on there, and everybody's like, "I stand with Palestine," or "I stand with whatever," and I'm just like, man, I don't know. I don't stand with either. I mean, I stand with peace, as I said. I think it needs to hopefully end here soon. But here's a video right here I'm looking at, and that 30-year-old woman who was killed because she was attending the festival. It's very sad. I mean, she's all messed up. It's brutal. It's just like, I don't know. It's not cool. But that's a German. She's a German citizen. So I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to do. And see, like this, like I'm watching a video right here, and it's like Israelis spitting on Christian pilgrims at the Jerusalem's Lion Gate. And they're like, oh, see, you know, people argue about God, and look at all the hatred that religion brings. And I'm like, yeah, I guess, but that's man. That's not God. You know, that's man. It's all man. It's not God. You know, it's, I don't know. What do you think? What else is going on? I went to Manila recently, just the other day. I had an appointment. So we just went there for the day. So we left like the night before my appointment on a bus, goes to Manila. So I sleep or try to sleep, and then wake up in Manila early morning, go to my appointment, do a little shopping, get some lunch, get on a bus, and come back. So that was what we did. So it was just a quick turnaround, you know. It wasn't a trip or anything like that. But when the first time we took these buses, so I've talked about it before, but they have like the biggest transportation system, I guess, or the most popular way to travel back and forth to Manila are these buses. And so they're going like back and forth all day, every day. Different companies, you see them all the time, and they drive crazy, man. They're like in such a hurry, and it's kind of annoying. So the first couple times, I was like, this is nice, man. I don't have to stress about driving. I can get some sleep. And, you know, so I liked it. But the last few trips have not been pleasant. So I don't know if I'm going to keep doing it or not. Because, like, the second time, so this was, I think, the fourth trip I've made using the buses, or third or fourth. Anyway, first two were great. Yeah, so the first trip, going there and coming back was great. Second time, going there was fine. Coming back, the bus broke down. So we had to sit there for an hour. Then we had to stand in another bus, and it was just like, oh, this sucks. I mean, we got home, but what, you know. And then this trip was just, I didn't get no sleep. I didn't like the drivers. And then on the way back, so we're in our seats. We bought our seat, you know, and I'm a big guy. and it has the option to move the seat out to give some more space, right? So I had that, and then all of a sudden, the guy. So they on these buses they have the driver and they have another driver, and they switch halfway through, which is good. I guess they used to not do that. The guy used to just take crank and just, but now they rotate out and everything, which is good. But and then they have the guy who's kind of in charge of the tickets and the money and getting people on and off and knowing when to stop and all this kind of stuff. So he's kind of like the conductor of a train, So you got the engineer who's driving and you got the conductor or whatever. Same concept, I think. But so this guy, I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden he brings these plastic stool chairs in the middle of the aisle, and I'm like, what the hell? And I have my seat out, and he can't set it down. So he pushes the button, he pushes my seat in, so he can set the stool here. And then all of a sudden, people are sitting in the aisle on these stools, like they paid full price for a ticket to sit on these plastic stools. And I talked to the guy sitting next to me. I'm like, what? What? I'm like, I mean, yeah, we don't have seatbelts on, but still, like, what the fuck are they gonna do? This is insane. And then he's like, well, we're only going to, it's like a 2 hour trip for him. They were gonna stop, and I'm like, okay, well, that's not as bad, I guess. And I guess it was because, or at least originally because a bus broke down, so they were kind of trying to get more people. So we get to where he's at. He gets off. We're getting settled in. We start going, and then we stop, and then they get more people, and they set him in the aisle, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? So it's like I got these people sitting next to me, kids, people yakking and trying to get. It was just like, it was like being in first class and then having a bunch of coach people just sit around you. You know what I'm saying? And I was getting so pissed off, and I was just like, dude, what the fuck? And I'm like, that's the first time we've seen this. I'm like, is this like? And I'm like, are these guys like getting extra people and pocketing this money? Like, what's going on here? It just doesn't seem right. And my wife's like, well, they have tickets. They got to do that. They keep track of it. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just weird. And so it's like, I don't really want to take the bus again after that. I did not enjoy it one bit. And so I don't know. We were going to fly, but it's like, plane ticket, it's 3 times as much. So it's so much cheaper. It's quicker, but so I don't know. So that went down, and I don't know. I couldn't believe it. Like just people sitting on little plastic seats, short ones in the aisle. I don't know. And one good thing though is that we been having problems with our internet. We had PLDT, which if you're watching this and you live in the Philippines, do not get PLDT. They suck. Their internet is good, but their service, their customer service, their workers, whatever, they all suck. And so we got Globe finally, and we got to get rid of all our PLDT. But it's just, our internet would go out, and we would put in a work order, and it would take weeks to get the internet back. And it's like they would send somebody to go check the line. Oh, it looks good. They would send them all, oh, it should be good. But they never would come to the house and check and to make sure and verify. And so then they would be like, okay, it's good now. It's like, no, it's not. It's not working. It's got the red flashing light. Like, I don't know. It's just like the customer service is just horrible. Horrible. PLDT sucks. Stands for Philippine. What does it stand for? Something I don't know. They suck though. They suck so bad. But so that's what's kind of been going on with me. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what's going on in the States to talk about. I have an Army reunion for a company that I was with through pretty much most of my time in. Both times I went to Iraq, I was with this MP company. And so they have a reunion in June, which is in South Carolina, I think. And I kind of want to go. I want to go, like, I haven't been to any of my high school reunions. I don't really care about that. But I would like to go to this reunion. But I don't think I'm gonna be. I don't know. Maybe I'll try and see if I can save up some money to go fly over there for a few days, I guess. But it's like, man, if I go to the States, I need to see my family though too. My mom, my uncle, and them. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. I would like to go. It'd be cool to see my friends that I do keep in touch with, sort of, and then see some people that I haven't seen or heard from. Not that I'm Mr. Popular, and I had some close friends that I'm still friends with, but not, I wasn't like Mr. Know Everybody. But because I'm kind of an introvert, not kind of, I am, but I remember the first time I learned what that was from a girl who I think I've talked about before. When I was in high school, she was a year ahead of me. She was a good Christian girl. She's married and has kids and doing good and everything, which is awesome. But so we went on one date, and I think I talked about it. And she quickly established that I was not Christian. I wasn't like atheist, but I just And so then it was just we were just friends from then on. And she's the one that was like, pointed out that I was an introvert, and I didn't even know what it meant at the time. She was in college. I graduated high school, yay, and that's about it. Well, I took some college courses, and I'm actually trying to finish to get my associates at least. I mean, I'm not going to do anything with it, but just to have it, I'm so close to it. I'm trying to do it from here. It's with a college in Washington State. So I'm communicating with them, trying to get that finished. But anyway, so she was like, you're an introvert, and I was just like, I don't even know what that is, So this is like 98, something like that. But she was right, I am. Plus, I've talked about my depression and stuff. So I'm an introvert. So when I'm in my depression, I'm like extreme introvert. And then when I'm not depressed, I'm a little more outgoing and stuff like that. But as I get older and as I live life, it's like more and more I don't leave the house. Like going on that trip to Manila I was dreading it. Didn't want to go. I hated it. Everything annoyed me. It sucks. I mean, some of it I guess is understandable in a way, but then also some of it is just because I am the way I am, and it's just annoying. It sucks. But yeah, so PLDT sucks. What else was I going to talk about? Gosh dang it, I was supposed to write down, but I was like, I had it all in my head, and I was like, I'm just going to do it real quick. I'm just going to record this podcast, and that's it. I don't know. Let's see. God, that's kind of all that's been going on with me. What about you? To my two listeners, what are you guys doing? Send me an email, theobjectivejerk@gmail.com, to let me know, hey, this is what I was doing. Lunch is ready. Oh, man, I got to go to my in-laws for lunch. Okay, hold on a second. I got a message back. I don't want to stop it because that takes editing and everything, and I'm lazy. So hold on. I'm going to respond to this real quick. Let's see. Recording. Podcast. Will leave shortly. All right. My wife, because she's got to take care of her dad since her mom passed, and I mean we have help that stays with him, but then she goes home. And so I don't know. So she's there a lot. She's not there as much as she used to be, but I think she just kind of feels a little guilty, like maybe she missed some moments with her mom while we were here because she was working and doing stuff. We had the little restaurant and everything. So now it's like she spends a lot of time there with her dad and everything, which I get, but at the same time, it's like this is our home, but so we get into that all the time. Dude, I'm happy right here in my room. I'm an introvert in my cave. I got air conditioning. I got my coffee. And I try and get stuff done around the house if it's not too uncomfortable. Because if you look at the weather here and you look at the humid index or humidity index or whatever, it always says very uncomfortable every day, all year long. So it's just some days. I mean, it seems like if it starts off cloudy, a little windy, and stays cloudy, then it's not so bad. But the humidity is just, oh man, it kills me. And so I stay in my room. It's sad. I mean, not always, but I have a garage that I just got done organizing and stuff like that. And I need to work on my mountain bike and work on my kids and do some stuff like that. I need to get a few more fans out there. So that's kind of my man cave, sort of. I have that. And then I have a little corner here in my room that has like a record player, which isn't hooked up right now. I mean, it's set up, but it's not like all plugged in. I need speakers. Didn't bring the speakers from the States. I don't know why, but. And then my bass and everything, so my amp. It's my little, I don't know, whatever. But that's it. That's me here, living in the Philippines. It's hot. It's fucking hot. But I'm dealing with it. I'm reading. This is what. Check it out. It's going to be backwards, huh? Is that I wonder if that's going to be able to be legible. But it's the New King James Version, Spirit-Filled Life Bible. It's a study Bible. Like halfway through the entire Bible, and I'm almost to the Gospels. Like I said, I just got done reading Isaiah, about to read Jeremiah. So doing that, ooh, man, this table. See that moving like crazy. But that's what's going on with me. So if you have a comment, suggestion on anything that I discussed, the war going on in Israel, Palestine, Bibles, God, Christianity, Muslim, Islam, whatever, buses, shitty internet, whatever you want to talk about, just send me an email, message me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just look me up, The Objective Jerk or Objective Jerk. You see my little face, my little cartoon face. Or you can email me at it's theobjectivejerk@gmail.com. But I think that'll about do it. 23 minutes in, almost there. So that's it. So anyway, thanks for listening. Appreciate your time, and I will see you next time. All right.